What if everything you thought you knew about money, saving, and working hard was backwards? Today, we're diving into Robert Kiyosaki's bestseller Rich Dad, Poor Dad and uncovering powerful lessons that could flip your financial world upside down. Ready to break free from the rat race? Let's jump in. Poor Dad always said, get a stable job, work hard, and climb the corporate ladder. But Rich Dad challenged that thinking. He taught that if you only work for a paycheck, you're building someone else's dream, not your own. Instead, focus on building assets, things that generate income even when you're not working. For example, investing in rental properties, stocks, or starting a side business can put money in your pocket while you sleep. One of the most powerful ways to build wealth is through real estate, especially rental property. Let's break down how that works. Imagine you find a house worth $200,000. Instead of paying the full price, you use a mortgage and put down $40,000. The bank covers the rest. You rent the house out, and the tenant's monthly rent pays the mortgage, property taxes, and other expenses. Over time, the property value can increase, and you build equity as the loan is paid down. This is called leverage, using borrowed money to control a valuable asset. If the rent is higher than your expenses, you earn positive cash flow each month. Plus, as the property appreciates, your wealth grows even more. A simple spreadsheet can help you track your rental income, expenses, and profits, making it easy to see how your investment is performing. If you only trade your time for money, your income stops the moment you do. Rich Dad's advice: create multiple income streams. For instance, you could write an ebook, invest in dividend-paying stocks, or rent out a spare room. These are ways to earn money even when you're not actively working. Start by listing your skills and resources, then brainstorm how each could generate passive income. The goal is to have money flowing in from different sources, so you're not dependent on a single paycheck. Think back to school. How much did you learn about taxes, budgeting, or investing? Most of us graduate knowing how to solve equations, but not how to manage our money. Rich Dad emphasized the importance of financial education. Take time to learn about interest rates, how credit works, and how to read a balance sheet. Even simple steps, like tracking your expenses or understanding your credit score, can make a huge difference in your financial future. Here's a practical step. Open a spreadsheet or use a budgeting app to track your net worth. List everything you own, like savings, investments, and property, and subtract what you owe. This gives you a clear picture of your finances. Once you see where your money is going, you can spot wasteful spending and start plugging the leaks. Make it a habit to review your finances every month. Small changes like cutting unused subscriptions or negotiating bills can add up to big savings over time. Poor Dad spent his life building someone else's business. Rich Dad built his own. Start by dedicating time and a small amount of money to grow your own assets. This could be launching a blog, opening an online store, or investing in a small franchise. The important thing is to take action, even if it's just a side project at first. Over time, these efforts can grow into significant sources of income and give you more control over your financial destiny. Rich Dad's golden rule is simple. Buy assets, avoid liabilities. Assets, like investments, real estate, or a business, put money in your pocket. Liabilities, like expensive cars or credit card debt, take money out. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, will this help me grow my wealth or will it drain my resources? Focus on building your asset column and watch your financial freedom grow. Most people see risk and run. Rich Dad sees risk and asks, how can I turn this into opportunity? You're not waiting for perfect conditions. You're inventing scenarios that work in your favor. Most people chase the highest paycheck. Rich Dad says chase knowledge. When you specialize in high-value skills, your earning potential multiplies exponentially. Fear and self-doubt can gut your progress. Rich Dad says the antidote is action. Start small, learn fast, iterate. Momentum kills excuses. Choose your next career move for what you'll learn, not just what it pays. That experience becomes your asset when you launch your own venture. We've just unpacked some transformative lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Here are some immediate steps to get started. Map out your assets versus liabilities this week. Commit to learning a high-value skill every day. Brainstorm ways to turn risk into money-making experiments. Drop your ideas in the comments. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe and the bell icon. Remember, don't work for money. Make it work for you.